are you doing today? Good. Well, I'm so glad that you've decided to come today and just find your peace. I know that it's quite a stormy, blustery day out, so I think that it's quite nice to be inside and just feeling nice and warm, relaxed and cozy. My name is Lucy, by the way, and I'll be your relaxation specialist today. I noticed you're booked in for our mindfulness package, so that is our exclusive combination of relaxation for both the mind and the body. So we're going to be really working to relax every single part of you. How does that sound? Wonderful. So all I ask from anyone who joins me is that you just commit to this moment. You know, you don't have to worry about anything else in your life. This is just your special space to just switch off. And I know that can be easier said than done, but I promise you, by the end of our session today, you're going to feel so calm and at ease, and that's all we really want to achieve. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Good. Are you ready to begin? Perfect. So, what I like to begin with is a little bit of a sort of mind cleanse. We tend to find ourselves getting so wrapped up in our everyday lives and the little things that can happen that sort of just nip away at our minds and build up over time. So I want to cleanse all of that away, okay? Now I should say that as we move on through today's session, we'll be doing some massage as well, okay? So please rest assured that all of you will be fully relaxed, I promise. But we need to go through the process. So, if you'd like to hold my hands, good, okay. So I can connect with you, feel your energy. Okay. I can tell that you've been feeling a little bit unsettled recently. You've had a lot of different thoughts running through your mind. That's completely normal, natural, and it's very, very easy to get so caught up in our thoughts. Now, I use this technique over and over again, but it's one that I think is very effective and that you'll benefit from. So in your mind, I want you to picture a bin. So literally what we're going to do is we're going to throw away all of our problems, anything that's bothering us, okay? So together we can do this now. I want you to picture picking up one of your problems, scrunching it up like a bit of paper, and just throwing it away. It's simple as that. Just take a problem, scrunch it up, and throw it away. Because in reality, will it really matter in a few years' time? No. So this is all we're doing. We're just cleansing that mind, and we're ridding it of all of its little troubles, because that's all these are. And feel free to just share those with me now if you'd like. It's completely up to you. Well, it sounds to me like you deserve a very nice break. We overwork our minds so much sometimes, and just allowing your mind that empty space is going to really just help to relax you. Because when your mind is so full, it doesn't give you that space and room to breathe and grow. So just continue. I've got your hands. We're doing this together, okay? We're just letting go. Letting go of anything that's bothering us, because life is too short and too precious to worry about these things, you know? Just throw away those problems, because you deserve that freedom from your mind, that time to just rebalance and refocus your energy onto positive and productive things. And all these problems build up into a negative form, and they can really affect your whole being and the way that you interact with others. So you're doing a really good thing right now, just cleansing that mind. And now, if I may, because you're doing so well, I'm just going to let go of your hands for a moment. I'm still here with you. And we're going to do some energy pulling or plucking, however you like to phrase it. And we're just going to rid your aura of any of those negative sort of vibes that are still flowing around you, okay? So you continue just working through those problems, just throwing them out. And I'm just going to work on cleansing the aura around you, okay? It's going to make you feel a lot lighter, a lot freer, and just ready to press that reset button and start afresh. So, just gonna pluck, 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 Just feel the negativity just leaving your body. Good. You're doing so well. Lovely. Just allow your shoulders to relax. Just release the tension in that neck. Good. This is a very specialist treatment that we offer, and it's extra special when you can just really see in the moment it working, and I can tell that you feel lighter and fresher already, and that's all we want, you know. And as we move into springtime, we can just press that reset button. Sort of nature gives us that opportunity to sort of bloom with the spring flowers and just feel the positivity and the warmth as the weather itself warms up. Good. How are you doing with your mind and throwing out those problems? Wonderful, wonderful. And just focus on your breathing. Good. You're doing so well. Let's pull that away. Just allow your body to just sink down. Just commit to this relaxation, this cleansing of the mind and body. Just feeling freer and freer. That's all we want. That's all you need. Good. Good. Can sense that this is really working wonders for your aura. I get a sense for these things, and I can tell you've got this beautiful warm glow around you now. That's perfect. I can feel that outside we may potentially be being joined by some rain, so you may be lucky enough to experience sounds of the pitter patter of the rain, or rather like the sounds of the nature around us. I'm glad you do too. Now, how do you feel? Yeah? I'm very, very glad to hear that. Well, I'd like to move on to the body portion of today's session, as it were. And I'd like to just start by just assessing what areas I think need the most attention. So let me just come a little bit closer. Okay, so let's just have a feel. Okay, just feel down the arms. Would you mind turning around for me? Thank you. Okay. And you can turn back around. Okay. So I'm sensing tension very much in the most common places. So your neck, your shoulders. When we're tense, we tend to automatically raise our shoulders. We just need to release them. So we're gonna just do a bit of work together now to just release those shoulders before we move on to our massage. Okay? So I would like you to imagine that you are being pulled up by a string on the top of your head, a bit like a puppet. And just allow yourself to stand up, just nice and tall. There we go. Good. And just roll those shoulders backwards. Lovely. And do that again. Perfect. And if you'd like to just pop your head side to side. Don't need to overstretch, just a little something. Good. And roll those shoulders back again. Good. Let's release the tension in those hands. Wonderful. It's letting go of just everything that's been bothering us. Just letting it all go. Good, good. Now, I'd like to use some warming massage lotion, okay? I do actually like to use a combination of oil and lotion. But this is one of my favourite warming lotions, and it just allows the skin to just become a little bit more supple, and it's more easily manipulated when it comes to massage. So I've got this lovely lotion here. Apply a little bit to my hand first so you can check that you're happy with the scent. It's very, very light. I think it smells a little bit like honey, actually. Yeah? You happy for me to use this? Fantastic. I know you did fill out our little new sort of members form, as it were, and I noticed you didn't have any skin allergies, so this cream is very, very sensitive and natural anyway, but I do like to double check that people are happy with the actual fragrance. I'm glad you are. Okay, so let's just get this, put a nice generous amount, and I'm going to focus on your shoulder and neck zones today. I think that's where you're going to benefit from the most. Let's pop that down there. Okay, so good. And as this gets rubbed into the skin, you'll gradually start to feel a little bit of a sort of warmth coming through. You feel it now? Good, good. It's very pleasant. You can use either cool or hot on muscles when it comes to tension release. My personal favourite is using heat. I'm not a fan of the cold. But cold is good when you have an injury, something like that. But yours, I feel, is more of a stress-related thing. So I'm going to let that just sink into the skin for a moment. One of my favourite things is that I get all the product nicely soaked into my hands whilst I do this, which is rather nice. I end up with very supple, soft hands, which is good. So I just let that just work into the skin, and you let me know when you feel a slight tingling sensation. That's when I will go in with a bit of manipulation to the skin. Yeah, perfect. Now you'll notice behind me I've got a little salt lamp, and on it are some little sort of balls of salt, and these are actually warm to the touch. The lamp warms them, so you can feel if I just pop that on your wrist. Yeah, it's nice and warm, and these are actually wonderful to use in very tense, tight zones. So I'm going to roll this just here. This is an area of particular tension, so let's do that now, okay? How does that feel? Good. So we're just rolling and rolling. Very slowly. Perfect. Just rolling along that shoulder as well. You're more than welcome to close your eyes if you like as well. It's completely up to you. It's not a problem. So the weight of this little salt crystal sort of ball is just really helping to break down any tight, tense muscle tissue. Just allowing those muscles to just unravel. I like to picture muscles a bit like a ball of string, and when they're all sort of tight and tense, you got that sort of full reel of string quite tightly packed in. And as we begin to release that tension, that ball of string just unravels, unwinds. That's what we want. Wonderful. We're just going to come down here. Good. Okay, I think we'll leave that there. We don't want to do too much. I don't like to overwhelm the muscles. I very much sort of like to just sense what's best for you and your individual needs. Some people need that a little bit more, some people need it less, but I think that's just right for you. Now, what I'd like to do next is I'd like to go in with an oil. This is to allow me to sort of really manipulate the skin a little bit more. You're still holding quite a bit of tightness just here. So I'd like to just go in and really manipulate with my hands, just release some of that tension, okay? And the lotion now has really sunk into the skin and being worked in a little bit with those sort of balls. So I'm going to add some more sort of moisture to the skin, as it were. So we've got our lovely oil here. And let's pop that there. Again, I'll just allow you a quick smell of this. It's not actually particularly strong. There's a little drop of lavender in here. Are you okay with lavender? Yeah? Fantastic. I'll just put a little bit on my finger, just. Yeah, it's very, very subtle. So let's work that in now. Do this side first. I like to use circular motions to just ease that pressure in a more gentle way. How's that feeling? Good. That's better. It's feeling better. Good, I'm glad, I can tell. You had a little bit of a sort of tight knot, particularly just here, and that started to go down. Okay, I'm going to move on to the other side. I'm going to get a bit more of our oil. Well done for keeping your mind clear during this. Just committing to this relaxation is just so important. And not everyone can learn to switch off, so well done. Okay. You're doing so well. Allowing every part of you to just relax. Feels so nice to just be calm, still for a moment, doesn't it? Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit just around here, just on around your neck. Okay, take a nice deep breath in for me. And again. And once more for good luck. Good. Well, I think we're going to end today's treatment here, because I can sense that you're in a good place and I want to keep you there. So how do you feel? Yeah. Fantastic. I can see that you're a little bit more aligned, posturally speaking, and you're more relaxed. Good, good. And how does that mind feel? Yeah. You are more than welcome. I'm so glad that you were able to join me today. We had this moment together to just unravel in a good way. Just de-stress. It's what we all need sometimes. Always, I will always be here whenever you need that moment of pure relaxation. Well, I will allow you to get on with the rest of your relaxation and enjoy all the rest of the wonderful things the spa has to offer. You too. Bye. Right. Better go and get ready for... Really is one of my most favourite treatments. I better go check.